welcome to Dope or Joke. My name is Jamila Mimi Edwards, and I am here with our beautiful co-hosts, my sisters / cousins. I have Cynthia Evans and Constance Moore, and we are the Jokers, and you are the Jokers, and welcome. Talking about music, hot topics, and anything else, wherever the conversation takes us. So how y'all doing today?
Great.
Blessed and highly favored.
Of course you are.
Like people say it all the time.
You know, people be all being super holy and they
Super
say
deep.
blessed and highly favored. I mean, which is a good thing. I ain't gonna take from it, but people, use it and run with it and try to be.
It's kind of arrogant though if you think about it.
No, it's sometimes you take it as speaking things into existence.
Yeah, that's
Because
too.
you don't want to be like, well, if you get the truth from people, be like, how you doing?
Like, for real.
Man,
I
my
just
dog
got
just
fired.
died, my mama died, I lost my job, my bills due, and I ain't got no money. Who really want to hear that? Because, like, are you in hell?
Right, but blessed and highly favored, so are you more favored than I am?
It didn't say that. It said
Or-
less than
it's
Why
highly
you just can't say good?
I think you're
I don't
digging
understand.
in.
Exactly.
Or blessed?
Fine.
I think you're
That's
digging
the
into
issue,
it
too.
too deep.
That's possible.
This keep throwing me off, but yeah.
The camera
It
person
could be.
Our camera person is amazing. She talks too, and she
Shout,
definitely has
I forgot to give a
Shout
shout
out
out to our
to
camera
Larrisha.
person, Larrisha. And
Yeah.
she just made sure that I did that. Thank
Yeah.
you so very
Miss
much.
Legree.
I love you, Boo.
To the comment of, when people ask you how you doing and you
Why we
say,
can't say fine?
you could say fine, or you could just tell the truth too.
Or you can just
Are
say
people
this.
really ready to hear the truth
Yeah.
when they ask you how you doing? Do you really
They're
think
not.
that?
No, they don't.
I think you talked about this in Sunday school because I was talking to somebody about this.
Yeah.
When he was like, when people ask you how you doing, do you really mean like how you doing? Do I really want to be like, my back hurt, my butt cheek hurt, my
know,
ankle hurt. When I got out of bed today, I thought I peed on myself a little bit. Like, are we really ready for people?
You're not ready for it.
When you ask them
I
how
don't know if you
doing.
ever remember this movie. It was a movie back in the day. I mean, well, not that back in the day. Maybe in the 2000s that was all about this dude. It was nothing. It was society where nobody ever lied. But this
Yes,
dude, mama
I love
was
that.
about to die, and he was like, it was a heaven. But nobody had never discussed that.
I thought I was
they
the only
was
person in the
saying-
world to see that
No,
movie.
it was
Yeah.
really good. And
Right.
it was like, he was the only person ever said it was a heaven. They never said nothing. It was just a society of you just telling straight truth. Like, he'll be like, you want to go out with me? No, you're not my type. They just, nobody
Nobody's
hid
allowed.
nothing. But he was the first, and he was like, he didn't know if it was a lie. He didn't know it was the truth. He just said that to comfort his mom. And I was like, that was just so
I
unique.
think I've seen that.
It's an old
wanna
movie. It was
know
the
what
dude
it
that was from
was.
London or from over there.
Yeah.
That made the movie.
I thought I was the
But
only
it was
person to ever
really
see that movie in
good.
the
You know,
world.
like to be in a world where you can only get the truth from people. How
Yeah.
amazing would that be? I'm the type that I love the truth, hurt bad or good. I love the truth, and I love criticism. I love to know what I need to work on.
Yeah.
A lot of people not like that.
I like
And,
that when it comes to work.
huh?
I'm like that, especially with like jobs, working like with customer service stuff. I am real.
But I'm like that, like when it comes to my life and things
True.
that I do.
True.
Like I want to know, like, did you like even when I'm cooking? Do you like it? Do you think something's
Well,
missing?
you're
Like
overconfident.
even like with my
You
with
already know
Larrisha.
to it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'll be wanting to know what I need to work on. I think that's how we get better.
That's
I mean,
true.
regardless what it is. If you doing your hair, like my hair look good, did my makeup look good? I
Right.
did it. I want to know.
You know, there's a word for you people. Let me give it to you. It's called analytical because you analyze everything.
No,
It's
and you know
a
where I
word
get
you
it
just
from?
need to
From mom.
Yeah.
Mama
I
tell
can
me
do
all the
that.
time, you know what? I'm glad I named you Cynthia because you always just
Overthink.
got to overthink everything.
And that's how I am.
She was.
Definitely.
So just people be
But I'm
careful
not
what you name your
over.
kids.
I'm not bad with.
I'm
I'm not super bad with that.
Really?
But it's just that I really like critique.
Yeah.
And and I think that's good because some people don't want you to say nothing. Like,
Right.
girl, your hair was messed up today.
And you
Like,
gotta
I'm
walk
trying
on
to help you
eggshells.
out.
Right.
Yeah, and walking on eggshells, right,
Nobody got time
people.
for that.
Like, no, I don't really need you to be that sensitive. I need you
Yeah.
to like have a little backbone.
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That. Now let's see what else been going on in the world right now.
Chaos.
Well, that too. That too.
Yeah.
It's been a lot
Any
of-
music?
And
y'all
it's
listen to?
political time right now. Every station you
sick
turn
of it.
to, you can't see nothing you want without vote for me.
Right, I'm
He's
so-
bad. The FBI is after him.
Yeah, they showed up like they are they are killing Rick Scott. Like, I feel sorry for him. They don't talk about this dude, mama. Like,
No.
yeah, like you gotta watch the commercials.
See, and most of the time I just like tune them out. That's my time for me to snack.
Don't vote for Rick Scott. His mama was a liar. Facts. Well, his daddy was a liar. Facts.
Yeah, everything is a fact.
No good for the community. Yeah.
It's just like I'm so ready so real TV could come back. When political season going on, it's just commercial after commercial. Like they spending major dollars to get their point across.
Oh,
you
you
know,
know, while there's people around here hungry, how?
That's the
in the same
sad
states
part.
that y'all talking about, y'all wanna. But we got a lot of homeless stuff. So
and
what
you
are y'all
look
doing
back
about
after
that?
all of this, it'll be Rick Scott spent like $2.1 billion.
They be
on
having
ads.
figures I never heard of before.
Well,
How
they saying he
said-
stole money from the veterans.
Yeah. Anything to knock him out the ball.
Yeah.
It's amazing it comes out around election time.
Yeah.
Only.
All this time, this man being the governor.
The further investigation, because you know people want to win.
No, the further lies. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Politicians aren't lies. What are you guys talking about?
And
Right.
no, lawyers are the best. They're sitting at God's feet.
Right.
Next, at 11.
Right. Right. That's breaking news. Let's see.
Yes.
What else? Music. Any TV shows that you are watching right now?
So
Black
Walking Dead is
Lightning.
back.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Walking Dead is back.
Black-
So behind.
Black Lightning.
I've never seen.
It's
Black
back. I
Lightning.
already seen season 2.
How many seasons is it?
One. It's only one on Netflix.
And it's
So
on
it's on
two.
season 2 right now.
It's on season 2 on
Oh,
CW.
Black Lightning. I was thinking about Luke Cage. I seen
Season 2
but you
is
put me
being
on Black Lightning.
Season 2 going to be on the CW this year, not on Netflix. They might show it later, but
Black
it's
Lightning was.
CW.
I'm so happy you put me on that. I think.
But How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes.
Hot.
I just before we started, I just actually caught up on How to Get Away with Murder.
But you know what the
Two
best
episodes
show
behind.
is, and I know that my sister is gonna definitely concur. It's gonna be The Haves and the Have-Nots by Tyler Perry.
I have
One
never
of her
seen that.
favorite producers, right?
I don't look at that show.
I have
So
never
I
seen that
felt
show.
sarcasm coming, but I didn't know
Right.
where it was gonna come in there. And it's obviously that because I don't look at that, and I'm really not a big
But I
Tyler
love
Perry
it.
fan.
Really?
I love his story and how he came up and he making it and he balling. But I'm
Tyler
not.
Perry,
It's
you can hire me.
yeah. You
Yeah,
can
I
hire.
love
You
music.
can hire any
I'm
of
definitely
us.
one of
But
your
I'm just
fans.
like not like oh my god I gotta see Madea. No.
I love it.
But I'm just saying, it's a great story. He's great. He's
I ain't never
talented.
seen The Have
All
and
of that. But I
Have.
never looked at the Have and
It's
Have
horrible,
Nots.
horrible acting, but it's so
It
good.
is.
The storyline.
Everybody said that. I know that like it says good.
Did y'all
Yeah,
see
but
the whole
acting-
cast of The Have? That Aretha Franklin funeral because that was her favorite show. He bought the whole cast up. The
whole 10 hours
cast.
they said that?
Yes, the whole cast.
No way.
It's
Yes,
an awesome story.
But
Yeah.
it's an awesome show. I watch it. I've been watching it for years.
I've never
great.
seen it ever because I never liked the commercial part.
911.
I
That's
said I
my
wanted
other
to see
show.
it.
911 with
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. Oh
It's
my
good.
God, she's
How can she
getting
be that
younger
old?
and
She
younger.
looks so good.
She
Yeah,
look- because
she's
she's
getting
beautiful
younger and
black
younger. She
woman.
has the Benjamin Button disease. I
In
don't know if you ever
reverse.
seen Benjamin
Yeah.
Button, but like she is amazing in that show. Everybody, that whole cast is amazing. It's exciting. It's an adrenaline rush. Adrenaline?
Adrenaline.
Rush every night.
Yeah.
I love it. And SWAT. I don't know
I
if you
haven't
said
seen
with
that.
Shamar Moore, my brother.
No.
You know,
I can't.
amazing actor.
Yep.
Shamar Moore, awesome in that show.
No.
He left. What was the show that he was on?
Criminal Stories.
Criminal Minds. Yep, he was on the stories too. But he left the stories. Went to Criminal Minds. Was there for seasons
Yes.
after seasons.
But you-
left and got on SWAT. And
You
was-
know why he left? Or I think him and Hodgson, the guy that plays Hodgson, they kind of like got into it. But I think they wound up firing Hodge, that guy too. I think his last name Gibson or something.
Don't know, but great career choice that he. Whatever happened in his life is always a reason behind it, and he
made
bounced
good
right
moves.
back.
Yeah,
and,
always.
and he got his own. He's the lead person in this show.
That's good.
And he is
Because I read-
amazing in the show, and it's action packed too,
Yeah,
all
that's
the
good.
time.
I said
What about Black Panther 2? Y'all heard about it? It's gonna be shot right here in the Palaca, Florida.
Nope, never heard of it.
Moving right along.
Also a good show.
She's a little corny, y'all.
The
You get
Good
it.
Place.
Very.
The Good Place is real corny. It's super corny. It's super corny, but it's good. It's a show.
Oh,
It's
okay.
with
I love
Kristen Bell. You watch it?
No, I'm just saying I would love it.
You would love it. It is perfect for you.
You know what I actually been looking at?
What?
Because we got this box thing where you can look at shows 24/7.
Yeah.
The Office.
I
That's
have
funny.
never
The Office
watched
is
so
very
corny. I
corny.
love love it.
It's so corny that
My
it's
best
so
friend put me on
funny.
there.
I got
Like Quentin be looking at it all the time. Quentin is my husband, y'all. But he looks at it, and so I started looking at it, and oh my god, it's so
Really?
corny that it's so funny.
I
Like,
gotta watch.
I'm like, who was the writers
It's
behind
what
this?
you
This
do
is
from
amazing.
40-year-old version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Phone's not on silent, but it's great. We can keep on moving. But yeah, Steve Carell, like very great writing in that show. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
that
like
made it
whoever, I just feel like they was just, I don't know. It's just so crazy that it's so funny, and you be like, who wrote this?
You gotta watch the Good Place. And if you like that, you will like.
You watched Office?
No, I've never seen it.
How
I
you
heard
say
it's
you
good.
like that? You're
Because
like,
I've always.
who is the
tell.
main character in that?
Kristen Bell, Ted
Okay, Kristen
Denson, Denson, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
Ted Danson?
Yeah,
From
him.
Cheers?
Yeah, him. It's good.
Whoopi
And
Goldberg
she plays
ex.
Michael- Yeah.
No, just in a movie.
No, that was
Made in America?
actually went with him.
in real life.
They actually was together.
Remember-
After the movie.
You know, we never believe. So, in other news, another good show. Sin, thank you for putting me up on Claws. Claws was, first of all, I love Niecy Nash to the moon.
I never loved her.
I love
No,
her.
she's pointless.
No,
What?
no.
If you
Listen,
ever just
this
let me
lady
see it.
came back from. So see, I known her from being on Reno
911.
Okay,
Right.
and that show was
And I
like
never
kind of
watched
garbage.
it,
I
but-
never watched it.
Well,
But this show, this
It's-
girl is like, I don't know, like she is so believable.
Yeah.
The whole cast, I don't even.
The whole cast.
The cameraman, they could tell us the little Chinese chick or
Yeah.
Asian chick that plays that she used to go with Chris Brown, I think.
Karuchi.
Yeah, Karuchi. Yeah, the cameraman
Shout
on
out
the
to
break.
Karuchi. We just met you in Birmingham.
And she's on that show, but I think she might have been shot to death. I hope she's not dead.
She not
That's
dead.
what really made me
She not
mad that
dead.
she done did a 380, like a 360, what they call it.
Yeah, 'cause I
and
hate it.
like he did a 360 and I changed her life and trying to become a better person. And then at the last scene, she gets shot.
She
So
ain't
I'm
dead.
praying she ain't. I see you ain't gonna bounce back. Like seriously, like
For real.
I'm really praying for
I'm
that.
gonna be so
So,
upset.
but Niecy Nash, kudos
Killing
to
it.
you,
We still
girl.
talking to her?
Yes.
You're not gonna disrespect
You,
me.
if you need to look at that and you will think different.
Exactly.
It's
Now,
really good.
I'm gonna thank you. Thank you
For being me. You're welcome.
for putting me up on Shameless. Oh
Yes.
my God,
Frank,
I love
the best dad.
Frank
ever.
is the
the best dad.
I don't know
ever.
about the best dad, but the most unusual guy ever. I love it. It's hilarious. It's funny. It tackles a lot of different issues, but it's hilarious.
It's like
You cannot
13
like it.
reasons why you need to look
Oh,
at
that
it.
is
I done seen
13
that.
reasons why, y'all.
Mhm.
So intense, a journey. It's a lot that youth are dealing with, a lot that adults are dealing with,
Right.
and they don't know how to address them.
Absolutely.
Communication is the key. I think when you have and that's what makes this so good, because we have communication in our family. We were raised to talk and to communicate, regardless the good or bad. We were raised to cry it out, to hug it out, to express our feelings, and our mom gave us the opportunity to share and to open up to her without being beat or punished. And I think that was the key to how we are today, that we could just ramble on and talk about real issues, and we're bringing it to the world now. And you know, we're hoping to reach others, but one of the key things is communicating with your kids, communicating with your spouses, communicating with your friends and neighbors. Like when you say you have friendships, I think it's so key that you can actually open up and be real with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you don't want to spill your business to anybody, because
Amen.
you know, social media is crazy and people be done took pictures of you and posted, but communication is the key to a lot of things, that people would not be getting shot. I think it wouldn't be so many drive-bys and suicides.
basically.
Yeah, mental health
'Cause
issues
people
can
feel
be taken
lonely.
care of.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of these kids going to schools and kill, because they have nobody. They feel alone.
Right.
And some of them have families like this movie, 13 Reasons Why. Great family she had. They
Love
loved
that.
her. They told her they loved her.
Right.
She had people that actually really loved her in life and really liked her, but she still felt alone and didn't feel like she can open up.
This is a perfect segue, because I just seen even on Facebook that a young
Robin
man,
Williams.
that a young guy,
Okay.
he was a black guy. He was a musician. He was young. And he recently, just maybe a few days ago, he committed suicide. He done won so many awards. He was only 23. he has been traveling somewhere everywhere. He done made CDs.
He's still
And
making
it's
it a while.
right.
Yeah.
And the thing, I was like going over his page and stuff, and it's amazing, you know, when people die, how we can share so many memories or say, man, I miss you. I remember this time when we did
Aretha
this, or
Franklin.
when we did that, or all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so
true.
it's like, why can't we
Yeah,
be
the
so
flowers
open?
while they-
Give people their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what they mean to you now. That way, when they are battling those type of thoughts, they still got those thoughts to bounce back.
I think because of pride. A lot of people have pride and they're scared to give a compliment. Whereas in our family, we grew up saying, "Ooh, I like your shirt. Ooh, I like your dress. Ooh, I like your hair."
Right.
And I think that is very pulsating through our community. Like, it is so hard to just give another black woman or man a compliment.
And I remember actually being somewhere, and I told this lady, she's older than me, and I was like, "Oh, you look so beautiful today." And she was like, "You and your mama are so sweet. Y'all always telling people that." I'm like, it's for real. They was like so shocked that we were able to notice them and just give a shout out saying you look nice. And you know, not only that, when you feel like led to tell somebody, you know, I love you, or I'm thinking about you, it's so important that these days we text that. We post it on social media and tag them to it, because those little things mean a lot to people, and you never know what they're going through at that point in that moment in time. I remember right here locally, it was this young girl that killed herself, and she had a child. And I remember just in society today, when somebody does anything, you go straight looking for their name or their page, just stroll through and look. And I remember looking through her page, and she posted pictures of her child and herself, and she had like 1 or 2 likes. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, I was like, maybe that was why nobody, like, when you post a picture of a baby or a kid, normally people, you get like at least 20 likes. Like, and I'm like, she had like 2. And I'm like, you know, of course, I'm not a scientist and I'm not, you know, nobody to know the statistics. But I was just like, I felt sad, because I'm like, just those little things mean.
Little
People
things.
take social media so seriously today.
They do.
If you don't get
They
enough
do.
likes, they feel like, well, why nobody liking my page? I remember when we first got social media, like Facebook came hot. Dan Quentin, we got our page, and he was like, man, nobody don't like my stuff. So I was like, well, let me check your page. So I checked the privacy. It was set for nobody to see it. And I was like, duh, that's why nobody don't like it.
Let me validate you.
Yeah, I was like, let me change your settings and let me put it for the public. As soon as I made it public, people was liking it. I was like, some things, sometimes it might be that little that you ain't made your page public. You know, but it's so key. If you don't get nothing out of this segment that we're doing, communicate with somebody. Reach out to somebody, because it's important. Suicide is not the way. Death is not the answer. Killing others is not the answer. Jesus is the way. But find help somewhere. Wherever you can grab your help from.
People or sharing their thoughts or worried about different judgments. So try writing some of your thoughts out. I know in my own life that definitely writing is very therapeutic, and me in paper, it's not judging me. Don't nobody have to read it. You can ball it up and throw it away. Me personally, I keep it so I can go back and see how far my thinking has progressed and make sure I'm not still thinking the same way that I was thinking then, though. But seriously, so try different things. But
yeah, and then even just, you know, sometimes just for me to wind down, I'll go to the bathroom, take a bath, put a candle, or take a shower, and just turn on some music, because music is so important. There's so many different ways that you can just vibe yourself back to where you need to be, because life can be so hard, it can be so challenging. So you have those times that you're down, that you really, really, really need just like some type of and that candle, that bath, that shower with that music might be it.
Always remember, it's somebody out there that you can reach out to. It's somebody out there always in a worse situation, and people need people. We need each other.
Absolutely.
Right. I never used to understand the song. I'm so mad because in church it was hot. Every church was saying, "We need you to survive." Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then they would like come like touching you. I need you. It was so weird.
But it was
so weird. Like,
but
I
got
got
in
in the place in life, and I realized, oh my God, I really do need my family. I need my family to survive. Like, seriously, because I mean, is so important. And then that's so true. I get it why they did it in church too, because even Christians and people, you need each other. That's why it's important to fellowship with one another and build each other up to stay in the faith and things like that. So I get it.
Just because you're a Christian don't mean you don't have problems. You have probably the worst problems, and you feel like you're supposed to be on this level and like that you cannot fall and others are watching, but it's always where you need to reach out and get help. And it's great to pray, it's great to know that God got you, but you still need that physical connection, and you still need that
God and mental health, because people think because you got God you don't need to talk to nobody else, when you need somebody physically to talk to.
And he helped doctors, he helped mental psychiatrists get their degrees, and he created those things through all of that, and he put them there for a reason.
That's right.
They just didn't appear.
Right.
So I think, it's always good, as we were saying, with a lot of black people and minorities in general, they don't agree with going to get mental health. And even therapists, having somebody to talk to, it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing feeling bad about it that you need. Because sometimes you don't want to talk to that family member, as you were saying.
Right.
Some people don't like to open up. Some people like to journal. But sometimes you might just need to talk to a neutral party. Somebody that don't know you, you don't know them, and you can spill your guts out to them, and they can give you some advice that's not from Jesus Christ, and not from your mom and them, and not from your cousin them, but it's just, this is what I think, and I don't know you, so I think that's great.
You know, me and my friends, like, we go back and forth with, everybody have those woe is me moments that you need to soothe in that. But you also have friends out there that you go in between, you know who to tell what to. You got this one friend that's going to throw gasoline on everything. Be like, no, you should get them. You should snap. You should go off. And then you have the other friend like, no, that's not the way. Or, no, you was wrong with it. You have that. So it's just important that you find that person that you need for that moment. It doesn't have to be the ego booster, and it doesn't have to be your person, your hype man. But that one person that you know that can meet you where you are, and you can talk to them about anything.
And we're living in a social age, a media age, a technology age. It's so many websites to go to get help. SuicideLifeline.org. You could Google anything that you need, and it's a number there. It's a website there. It's people waiting right now to assist if necessary.
I really feel like we should have a 1-800 number that just pops.
What would it say? 1-800.
It would say 1-800.
You're not alone.
Yeah, it's 24-hour hotlines that helps for real all the time. You could just Google them and they'll pop up. But one of the websites is suicidepreventionlifeline.org, as I said before.
Right. I mean, it's amazing. Suicide, that's not something that we used to hear a lot. And
it hit our family.
Right. It's not something that we thought we would hear a lot in African American families. Because, I guess just growing up, you would think we wouldn't do that, or being raised in church. But like you say, times have changed.
These days, you got pastors that's committing suicide.
Right.
That they feel that there's no way out. I remember going to a T.D. Jakes conference like 2 years ago. I think that was in Texas, and it was a lady there, and her husband had committed suicide, and Bishop Jakes had her to come and talk on a panel, and it was on a Sunday morning that he told them to go ahead and he'll be to church later, and she went to church, and she said she was calling the house because he hadn't showed up, and he had to preach, and say that she told the deacon something ain't right, and then so the deacons took her to the house, and he had shot himself right there in the house, and he was like having mental issues, and he did not want to get help. He wanted to get help out of town so nobody wouldn't know, but he didn't never go, or he went and then never follow up, and he ended up killing himself, and it was such a trying time for her and her kids, because they had kids. Now, when it becomes a fact that it feels like Jesus is not the answer, what do you do? And that's the sad thing to me, when we get so overwhelmed with life, and it's easy to do. Like,
what do you do? Because I remember this story years ago. I think I was staying in Jacksonville at the time. This lady, and I want to say it was a Jacksonville pastor. This lady was a first lady, and her husband was a pastor, and she got diagnosed with MS. and she got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and she ended up taking over her life because she didn't know what else to do. So when times do get trying and like that, you know, everybody believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. When you think he's not the answer, what next? What do you do next? Because I think that's what they're thinking.
I think that's when you fall on your knees and pray even more, but that's when you get connections with people.
Right.
Because the enemy will try and attack your mind. That's all he needs first. As soon as he get a voice in your mind that say, you know, there's nothing else to do, and that voice repeats itself, and you don't connect yourself to somebody that, like you said, that friend that you know is positive, that person that you know you can say something. I think our pride and our privateness, a lot of times we don't want others to know what we're going through. We're like, I can deal with it myself. And I think we try to be so private, and that's one thing that I try to do is to be transparent, because I want people to say, I done been there before, and I ain't been as worse as her, and I could come out, you know, or I done been where she at, and I could come out. Like, we all go through. We all go through on a different level, and I feel that we're built for whatever you built for. You're built to take it. You just got to make it through, but you got to connect yourself with the right people, and that's the problem, that the enemy will get in there and put thoughts in your mind. It done all came to, I'm sure all of us before. I've had thoughts in my mind like, you know, it should be over for you. You shouldn't just drive on off the bridge. I've had thoughts come like that to me, and like, I don't want to die. Like, but I've had the enemy come and be like, you know, it's just a bad day, and it ain't even nothing real bad. It's like, why, if you swerve off the bridge, you know, what about? I never could commit to it because I got God on the other side. Like how he had a good angel and a bad angel, and he like, you gotta wake up and go on and drive home. And so, like, you know, the one got to be stronger than the other, and it's what's stronger in your life. And that's where our prayer lives and our lives that whatever, which hopefully you believe in Christ, should line up with. It needs to be stronger than anything. So, like, that's
so
what.
Question: is that spiritual warfare?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, and that's because your spirit is fighting your flesh.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Right on it.
Okay.
And that's what prayer is so important. It said pray without ceasing. That scripture really means that you need it every minute of the day. Because the devil try to slide something in there. Even if it's something petty. You know, we be like, everybody petty these days. Don't be petty moments. Everybody got petty moments.
Everybody.
So, like,
I'm really not petty at all.
What?
I'm really
and see, the enemy talking to her right now.
It's
all right now.
All kinds of
Yeah.
A lying spirit right here.
God forgive her.
Like, immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so glad that we segued into that, and it's you know, we talk about whatever comes to our mind, and that was God leading us that way. Maybe it was for you, or you. You know, we don't know who, or for us. Because this whole thing is the vibe for all of us to empower each other and to get more understanding. And this is an important issue that our whole community needs. I think with communication, government would be better. You know, with communication, churches would be better.
Oh, yeah.
With communications, husbands and wife marriages would be better.
Right.
Relationships with mothers and daughters and fathers and sons would be better.
Right.
Gang violence would be less. Communication kind of covers everything.
It does.
You know, and that's why so many podcasts out there now these days. So many talk shows out there these days. They talking, you know, but what are we talking about? Is it to bring a difference and a betterness to the community, or are we just talking?
Yeah. I love it.
So in other news, because that was really deep.
Well, let's
go back to that.
In other news, did y'all see Ellen scared the out of P. Diddy?
Yes, I did.
P. Diddy got the
stage. This not stage.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was staged. Because how you get, and then you just kick like you breakdancing? Who does that? You get
definitely wasn't
scared when you playing it off.
It didn't look staged. It looked like he was real scared, and he literally
our cameraman just woke up.
No, it was definitely staged.
I was letting y'all talk. It's the end of the video.
Y'all see it?
Y'all got like 3 minutes.
So we get. Okay, clearly. But I just want to name the songs that you guys are listening to right now.
Todd the lady.
Ella
Who?
LMA.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know how to exactly.
album.
Is that a particular song that you like?
I like Booed Up. Definitely, everybody like Booed Up. I like Over It. I like her whole. I got her whole album. Her whole album's amazing.
Okay.
Why
What
can
he
you
does
be like that?
I'm looking at
Todd.
the camera.
Yeah,
the real
we have
Todd.
a dancer back here. Todd Delaney.
You're fired.
Todd Delaney, very. I mean, he's a worshiper, and that's where I'm at. And his worship is amazing. He takes you there, and I really, if you never heard him,
I've heard of him. I
mean,
haven't heard his new stuff.
Yeah, his old stuff is amazing.
That's
His new
I
stuff
know.
is amazing. Like the
That's
man
I
is a
know.
worshiper, and I love his you know how he came the way he at now. Great guy.
His testimony.
What?
And also, everything with John Legend and Element. I think that's amazing. Todd Delaney, Marvin Sapp.
So everybody, you listen to everybody. I've actually been listening to everything. My music is, I don't know, I jump from, my playlist go from heaven to hell real quick. So to go from City Girls
Mine too. Mine too.
to Leandria Johnson.
But it always goes
to the
like
pop
that.
group.
Keep them in your prayers, y'all. As we was discussing earlier to wrap this on up, one of the hotline numbers is 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-TALK. That's for a suicide hotline. Anything that you need help with that you cannot talk to anybody about, you can call that hotline and it's free and you can get the help that you need. Plus, always remember, if you don't have a phone, you can call on Jesus Christ because he's there every day and every night.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't be tripping on life.
All right, we love y'all. We'll see y'all. Remember, we own the rights to none of these songs.
We do not own.
We do not.
We
We
do
do
not
not.
own.
Oh, I said we own. We don't own. We do not own.
into existence
Yeah,
too early.
well, maybe later, but we do not own the rights to none of these songs.
Nothing.
We just happen to think they are dope.
And we're just speaking our truths.
Right.
This is not scripted and it's not pointed at anybody, but we're just having mutual discussion and sharing it with the world. We love y'all. Share, like,